Hi to future viewers. Last stream we earned 8 out of 30 trophies. I will start this stream with some quick collectible cleanup for photos and graffiti I missed.
There's a lot going on here. I should explore that patio and see if I can find anything suspicious. That's one way to keep out trespass. If I see another turtle, I might just scream. Sick. Someone's killing it on the bottom of these coasters. A mysterious bar artist leaves secret graffiti under bar coasters? Oh, I'm inspired. Mac, I'm not...
don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee. Now I have proof. She's really here. Guess I'm... Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I
Now
want
we
her to
continue the
remain
game.
alive, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. I hope Yasmin forgives me for lying about Sophie. I could really use a friend on this president wall. Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. Vin has really built a career for himself as Caledon's president whisperer. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head, but it's hard to tell with him. Where can I... Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe we get Owen to take me seriously. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
Good morning.
Max! Perfect timing. We need to debrief. What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
What's your deal? Why are we chasing the same story?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure. And for answers.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas. Think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast. I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend.
Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions. And I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
I can't believe Vince saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. Third week of September. That's this week. Okay, try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll postpart one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far? I kept her safe, and she'll never know. And if she did, she'd never forgive me. Sorry, me again. Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room.
Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to... Sorry. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Where was he when the world needed him to defend the...
Collectible, Dereliction of Duty.
Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break. Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan,
Breaking
location
into his
Central
own
Quad.
files? Wait,
He was just here.
To Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you?
Fuck it. I'm coming in. Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy. But he insisted I check, so I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. Max? Are you, like, in there? Owen just said you've been trying to... break into his office? I told him he's crazy.
Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas
But he insisted I check, so...
Hi, I'm Callie.
I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. Max? Are you, like, in there?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mail room.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell?
Fuck it. Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office?
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey. I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
I can help you look for it if you...
No, sorry. I just need to take care of this by myself. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Sophie was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Sophie. I need to check out each one I find. Sophie was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe, unsurprisingly, Owen is being a Karen. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them? Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though. Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking. Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
Collectible, a portly fellow.
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students.
Hey, Jeanette. Oh,
Hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no. It's a personal project.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Hey, Jeanette. I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Oh. Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together.
Did I hear that
That
right?
makes way more sense than where my mind went.
I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
I didn't know it was you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses, excuses.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Hell yeah, man. Exercise that right to protest.
Use it or lose it, am I right? Down with President Teller!
Reggie is working really hard to advocate for Abraxas. I don't think this will help.
Gotta mix direct action with institutional pressure. Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Someone's fighting the power in a weird way.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Welcome back to Academia Now. I'm honored to be joined by the new president of Caledon University, Dr. Owen Teller.
Thank you, and the honor is all mine.
President Teller, you've received a lot of attention since your appointment. Your predecessor, Yasmin Fayyad, leaves a substantial legacy, although her tenure ended abruptly. Do you plan to follow her path or forge your own?
First off, no one can doubt President Fayad's commitment to excellence. Caledon was a sleepy New England backwater before her. Under her leadership, it became a world-class institution. But I took the reins during a time of great uncertainty, both for Caledon and for higher education in general. New challenges require broad visions and new strategies.
You're referring to your Caledon 2.0 plans, I take it? This is the newly announced initiative to expand Caledon campus and reorient towards technology and applied sciences.
Correct. It's a bold plan, but one that we believe meets the moment.
But how has the student body responded to your vision for the school?
Some of our students have a flair for the dramatic, but many of them are just anxious to know that their investment in a world-class education will pay off, which is my entire focus. The soul of Caledon isn't dead, it's expanding. Expanding to the tune of a state-of-the-art science complex and a 10-story dormitory just in Phase 1.
And how has the town of Lakeport responded to your expansion plans? I have heard there is a growing protest movement against Caledon within the town, accusations of monopolizing funds and displacing residents.
Civic and business leaders are ecstatic about our development plans. They've bought into a long-term future where both Caledon and Lakeport thrive.
Respectfully, I'm not sure you answered my question.
I believe I did. Now, under the Caledon 2.0 plan,
I don't mean to interrupt.
well, unless you want to help me liaise.
I can't just push Owen to talk. He's unflappable. The man has absolutely no. To look